It's always a good day here on WTOL 11, and we're helping you when it comes to your fitness goals, and we're talking about the legs specifically. So we're going to look at some leg workouts that you can use. We're joined by Angela from Pillar Fitness. So Angela, we have some kettlebells here. So we're going to do some workouts just to help with our legs. What do you have for us?
Yes, so the first one we're going to do is a goblet squat. So a goblet squat is just holding weight in front of us here, and we're going to sit down in it, sit down in our squat here. Squat is a functional movement. Everyone gets up off the couch, everyone sits on the toilet, things like that. So this is a great tool to build that strength. So how this is going to work is you can hold the kettlebell in a couple different ways. My favorite way is like so. Put my thumbs through the little loop, and now it's in the palm of my hand. So I have the best grip here. Some people like to hold it here, like to hold it like so. But again, this is my favorite way. So for our squat, our first thing we have to remember is our hips initiate that squat. So we have that little sit back of the hips like we're going to sit down in a chair. Things that we don't want to see is that pelvic tilt too much, because then there I lost my core engagement, because now my pelvic tilt's too much, so I can't get my lower core to engage. So just that little push back of the hips. Now I'm going to sit down in it. As I sit down in it, I need to drive my knees out, and I'm going to drive through my heels right through here. Something that helps with driving our knees out, I like to tell people, think of your feet. You want to tear the floor in half with your feet. Okay. When I do that, it's going to put you on your outsides of your feet, and that will help that knee drive outwards. Yeah, perfect. Coming back up. Nice job. Give me one more. Yes.
How's my form here? Am I doing this correctly?
Yes.
Is my core engaged right?
Yes.
Because I know that's so important with so many workouts to make sure the core is engaged. Oh, that feels so good, but it hurts at the same time.
One thing I want you to focus on is a little bit more of that sit back, like pretend you're going to sit down into a chair.
All right.
Yes, there we go. Ooh. Much better. I like that one.
Burn. Okay. All right. So let's do another one. What else do you have for us?
Alrighty. So next one we're gonna do is a sumo deadlift. So sumo wide stance. We think sumo, we think big. Okay. So we got to get a real wide stance, wider than our shoulders. Okay. So then we have our kettlebell right here in front. Biggest thing on this is we need to make sure we continuously have a flat back. Don't want to see any cat backs as we go to pick up that kettlebell, because now we're using the muscles in our back instead of our glutes and the backs of our legs. Okay, so what's gonna happen, I'm gonna send my hips back to the wall. I'm gonna reach down, grab my kettlebell, and now I'm standing up with it right through here. When I get to full extension, I'm gonna squeeze my butt as hard as I can. Then from there, I'm sending my hips back, keep that back nice and flat. Then I drop it down, get that kettlebell to hit the ground, and I'm standing right back on up.
And it's okay for my knees to bend and everything too.
Yep, you will have that slide. So I like to think as it's send. Once that kettlebell gets to my knees, that's when I can drop, get that little touch, standing back on
And
up.
if we don't have a kettlebell at home, this workout, we can still try the same way, right?
Yep, 100%. You can use, if you got dumbbells, if you even just got any weight like a basket, you can easily use a basket. It's got that same little loop that a kettlebell does, just lifting weight, keeping our core engaged, and then also I like to say pull those shoulder blades together in the back. That's going to help keep that back nice and flat.
Awesome. Sounds good. I'm feeling the burn, and I'll need to stretch it out. Make sure you try that when you get a chance. It's a good day on WTOL 11.
You sound out of breath.
I was tired,
Good
sir.
workout.
Yeah, so a nice burn. When you do it correct, what are you doing right now?
I was taking a drink of water.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, when you're doing the exercises correctly, you really feel it, and that's good. And you want to work out today.
I want to. I need to find some motivation.
He brought his clothes. He brought it.
Yeah, I brought my gym stuff. I'll go.
I'll say this, Ryan. You won't regret it.
I know.
No.
Even if you spend 15 to 20 minutes there, it's better than nothing.
I think what you were showing there was a good lesson too, where so many times you go to the gym and you want to impress everybody with how much weight that you're lifting. Technique is so much more important.
Yeah. Form is good too, because you don't want any injuries either. And those are things that you can do right at home.
At home, right? Because kettlebells, they're fairly inexpensive. You can pick one up a number of places. I got mine at Five Below. Believe it or not, I got one there, and they don't take up a lot of space, so you just kind of store them away.
Very
and
versatile.
Then yeah. So great one. Great to see that, and now we're all motivated to go to the gym.
Yeah, you got some peer
to work
pressure
out.
going on here.
Yeah.